This is Djinn. You describe what you want built, and a fleet of agents plans it, builds it, reviews it, and hands you small pull requests that are easy to merge. Let me run one through, end to end, and then take you behind the scenes. It starts with a proposal. Anyone, an engineer, a PM, even a customer, writes it in plain language. Djinn turns that into a one-page spec with acceptance criteria and diagrams. It's built for humans to review, visual, scannable, not a wall of markdown. This is where review happens, upstream, where it's cheap. Before anything gets built, the proposal goes through a tribunal. An adversary attacks it, edge cases, missing scope, hidden risk. An advocate defends and strengthens it. A judge settles what actually ships. One click to kick off. The planner breaks the approved spec into small, independently shippable tasks. Every task, its dependencies, and what can run in parallel. This is the plan as a graph. Djinn executes it concurrently wherever the graph allows. Workers pick tasks off the graph and build. But nothing merges on the worker's word alone. A separate reviewer agent checks every diff against the acceptance criteria the human approved back at the proposal. If it doesn't meet the spec, it goes back. And this is what lands on your side. A small pull request scoped to one task with the spec and criteria attached. Djinn is built to produce PRs that are easy to review and easy to merge. That's the loop. Proposal to production. Now, what is happening behind the scenes? Every run makes the next one better. Djinn maintains a memory of your codebase and your team's decisions, conventions, past mistakes, what reviewers rejected, and why. And it builds this memory itself from doing the work. Nobody writes these docs. Nobody maintains them. A live graph of the codebase powers the memory. Every module, every dependency, every hotspot, with complexity tracked over time. And here, Djinn goes its own way. It pushes toward architecture that's easier for AI to maintain. Smaller modules, explicit boundaries, lower complexity. The graph lets it see when a change makes the codebase harder to work in and steer away from it. Most tools generate code. Djinn is opinionated about the shape of the codebase it leaves behind. Now, the admin side. You can self-host Djinn or use our upcoming managed hosting and skip the ops entirely. Either way, you deploy it once for your entire team. Every person in your org gets their own permissions and limits, what they can do, how much they can spend, which models they're allowed to use. And those models can come from anywhere. Each person can bring their own AI subscription, a Codex subscription, for example, use the org's API keys, or models your team runs on the same infrastructure. If it speaks the OpenAI or Anthropic API, Djinn can use it. Every step of the loop is independently configurable, a frontier model where judgment matters, like the tribunal and review. A fast, cheap one where it doesn't. You assign models per role. And mixing models is itself a quality lever. There are toggles on the tribunal and on the worker-reviewer loop to prefer a different model on each side. One model plays adversary, another plays advocate. One writes the code, another reviews it. Different models miss different things, so the work gets checked by eyes that don't share its blind spots. And it all lands here. You see what those subscriptions are saving you, your team's real usage priced against what those same requests would have cost on the API. And if you'd rather run specific work on your own API keys, you know exactly what that costs before you switch. Djinn is also efficient by design. With the way it structures its work, more than 90% of requests are served from cache on average. You can compare models per role on real work, cost against outcomes, not benchmarks, and find the cheapest model that's actually effective for each role in each project. And because the admin sets the assignments, this isn't advice someone might follow. You find the best setup, enforce it once, and the whole org runs on it. You also see exactly how usage breaks down across your team. No more black box. You know what you're spending, what it's buying, and where to trim. That's Djinn. One loop from proposal to production, on a system that gets smarter with every run and shows you exactly what every outcome costs. We run Djinn on Djinn. It ships its own releases,